former paparazzi consultant. Now I just speak out against paparazzi and all the things they do and engage in. So my focus lately has been on the bite model, and the reason is because the training that is going on in paparazzi land is very bite model specific. I can tell you this much. I do know that a lot of the elites in paparazzi have done the Eric Worre workshop masterminds, and they're doing the training that they receive from masterminds, and they're training their consultants on it. So that's why I choose to focus on the bite model. Behavior, information, thought, and emotional control. So it's right here on the screen. There's a link in the description box down below that goes into a lot more detail than this. But that is what I am focusing on with my content these days, because it's educational and it helps me retrain my brain to focus on what is being said and not the person saying it. So that is my goal. Okay? Like I said, I'm real. I'm not perfect. And there's always room for improvement in every aspect of our life. So there was a post that was put on Instagram a couple days ago, or last week when this is recorded, by Taylor Kirby, and he said, send me your anonymous confessions, and then he goes live to talk about the confessions that were sent his way. And I look at the laughing my ass off. You mean my consistency exposed your laziness? Hashtag victim mentality. And you guys know where I stand with this. I've already read him the riot act, but now we're going to keep going. We are 33 minutes into this live that went for an hour and 17. But I wanted to dissect it in small chunks for you guys. So we are going to cover him back up with the red flag, because everything that comes out of his mouth is red flag worthy, and we'll keep going.
And yet you want to say me being attacked every freaking day for like 3 years.
Oh, boo-hoo.
That I ruined your business? Here's what I'm going to tell you. Your victim mentality, that's why you sit where you sit and where I sit where I sit. I still struggle every day for sales. I still struggle every day for customers. I still struggle every day for teammates. I still struggle every day to keep teammates, to keep people motivated, right?
Here's the thing.
I do
okay.
That.
If you struggle to keep people in the company, and if you struggle to keep people motivated, if the business was that great and that wonderful of an opportunity, why do you have to consistently keep people motivated and keep them in? Why? Because people look at their logistical situation. They look at how much they're spending versus how much they're making, and they don't see the benefit. The cost, the sunk cost fallacy comes into play with this. The cost-benefit analysis comes into play with all of this. So if you have to keep your masses motivated to keep them within the company, there's a problem. And it's because the business model is setting everyone up for failure. It's a numbers game, it's a timing game, and if you got in now, even though they say now is the best time to join, they say that every year. Now is the best time to join. You can get the September selfie exclusive pieces. It's now the best time to join, but it's not. Never has been, never will be.
Because nobody cares. Work harder. And
hate
hating
that.
me isn't going to help you win. Right? And I don't care if you want to blame me. I don't want to say...
Everything about what he's wearing and saying right now is intentional. He's learned it from the Eric Worre Masterminds playbook. It's intentional.
That I stole everything. You're right. I've said for years, if you slack and you put on your brakes and you pump your brakes, damn straight you better be sitting there pretty, because I'm about to blow past you. And I'll stomp on that accelerator, and I will steal your people, and I'll steal your lives, and I'll steal your thunder. You know why? It's called consistency, and it's called the power of social media. My footprint and my map will be bigger than yours, because the moment you let up, your Facebook algorithm goes...
Fear.
And that's your fault. That's not my fault. Right?
He said this before,
right?
But he's repeating
I know,
himself.
right? Lisa Perez, they totally understood the confession, right? So in that statement, you admitted that you're weak. You admitted that you didn't believe in yourself. You admitted that you put on the brakes. You admitted that you handed me the torch. But then you want to blame me. Right? Man. It's not my fault. It's your fault. Your fault and your mistake is the fact that you let up, that you stopped or never believed in yourself, that you didn't believe in the company, you didn't believe in the product, you didn't believe in your team, and you didn't believe in the industry. That's your fault. That's not my fault. I have preached the power of 15.
He preaches the power of 15, and I just want to go back 30 seconds and listen to what he said again.
Right? I know, right? Lisa Perez, they totally understood the confession, right? So in that statement, you admitted that you're weak. You admitted that you didn't believe in yourself.
In that statement, you didn't admit that you were weak. You admitted that you were frustrated. You admitted that you're working hard and you don't see results. It's not that you're weak, and it's not that you didn't work hard enough. You're frustrated and you're irritated. That's what your statement said to me. So I'm going to be like, we're playing good cop, bad cop here. In the statement of, I'm losing my business, you're admitting your frustration. And there's nothing wrong with admitting frustration. And there's nothing wrong with venting that. But the thing is what is wrong is you vented it to the wrong person. Because this person does not have compassion or empathy, in my opinion. You know, there's a lot of communities out there that will support you and help you through, you know, getting out of paparazzi, dealing with your inventory, rebuilding your self-esteem, and getting all of that back. It does exist. It doesn't exist here with this person, but it does exist.
You admitted that you put on the brakes.
You admitted that maybe you couldn't do anything else and you were overwhelmed. And there's nothing wrong with putting on the brakes. There's nothing wrong with saying, I can't afford to buy new inventory because I'm in debt. I've maxed out my credit card. I'm just rehashing a bunch of stories that have been told to me over the last 3 years. So you had to put on the brakes because you couldn't afford new inventory. And you were so overwhelmed by all the old inventory that didn't sell that you were at a loss for words. You looked at the brevity and the gravity of your situation and you got overwhelmed. And you got frustrated. And then you got angry. And then you were mad. And you didn't know how to express those feelings. Because you look at the situation and you're like, oh my God, what have I done? And then you look around you and you're like, how am I going to get myself out of this mess? And then you reach out for help. And instead of getting help, you get bullied, shamed, guilted, and made to feel like you're a loser. I'm talking from my personal experience and the experience of over 1,000 other people that were in this company. And now you're experiencing it. Whoever left that comment. You're experiencing it right now on his live. But I want to let you know, all you have to do in this situation is raise your one finger salute and walk away.
You admitted that you handed me the torch. But then you want to blame me.
What torch did you hand him? You handed him a thought into your psyche. And instead of having compassion, he exploits it to make himself feel powerful and to look stronger and better than you. This is bite model specific behavior right now. He's making you feel terrible about having feelings. He's rewarding himself while punishing you. He's making you dependent on him and obedient to him. He's deceiving you with letting you know that putting the pumps on your business, he got your customers. He's giving you all of the paparazzi propaganda, okay? He's telling you the outsider Eric Worre information. And then he's telling you that you were all in and then you did nothing. So all or nothing. And then he's telling you that he's good and you're evil. And he's telling that him and the elites are versus you and all the people that don't believe in it. That's the dogma, the thought control. And then he only encourages you to be positive and to work harder because nobody cares. And then he tells you to stop thinking negatively and just get back to work. And then he makes you feel guilty for having those thoughts. And he tells you that, you're weak. This is all extremely bite model specific stuff that's coming out of his mouth. And I know he doesn't see it, but I do.
Right? Man. It's not my fault. It's your fault. Your fault and your mistake is
It's not my fault. It's your fault. I will admit it's my fault that I joined paparazzi. I will admit that it was my fault for spending $299 to buy a starter kit and to join this company. It's my fault that I spent $84,000. Or lost $84,000. I spent a lot more than that, but I lost $84,000. Okay? And that wasn't profit. That was pure loss, paparazzi. $84,000 in pure loss. I spent a lot more on jewelry than I made. Okay? I lost money. But okay. Alright. But it's not my fault. No, I take full ownership for the fact that I signed up for this company. I fell for the propaganda. I fell for the all or nothing. I fell for all those feeling special if you get ranked up and all this other stuff with a paid for life of the party rank. I fell for all of that shit. All of it. So it's my fault. But it's your fault for continuing on with the dogma. It's your fault for continuing on with the deceptive acts and practices. It's your fault because you keep doing these all or nothing, good and proper thought, reward and punishment, behavior, bite model, technique things.
Fact that you let up, that you stopped or never believed in yourself, that you didn't believe in the company, you didn't believe in the product, you didn't believe in your team, and you didn't believe in the industry. That's your fault. That's not my fault. I have preached the power of 15, core rank, and your 5 core beliefs for years. And that's not just to keep you around. It's not just to do whatever. Because regardless of...
He's preaching his doctrine. He's been preaching it for years. The power of 15, core rank, and all the other BS that they spew out there. If you don't believe in the product, it's because the product quality has gone downhill. If you don't believe in the company, it's because the company is not being honest with you. The company itself is keeping things from you. They aren't telling you what's in the jewelry. They aren't telling you what the jewelry's made of. They aren't telling you what the truth is with the lawsuits. They aren't telling you the truth about anything. The company is also full of deception and lies. The company continues to spew its propaganda. So if you lose faith in the company and you lose faith in the business model, that's not your fault, person. That's not Taylor Kirby's fault. As far as I'm concerned, it's the CEO, the CFO, the COO, and all of the other people in paparazzi corporate world who are deceiving the public about what's in their product by lying about what's happening with the lawsuits, by not acknowledging the people that lost their lives from the super spreader event. Okay? I'm just pointing that out. Because the company itself engages in encouraging inventory loading through the fear of missing out Monday through Friday and sometimes Saturday. Okay? That's the truth.
Who leaves, who stays, who comes, who sells, who recruits, who does whatever. Guess what? I will show up every freaking day.
Yeah, every freaking day, including Sunday, the day of the Lord. He still goes live on Sunday. He still sells jewelry on Sunday, even though that is the Sabbath day, and you're supposed to take that day off. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure on the Sabbath day, he pounds down a few hundred Red Bulls and goes live.
Me, hate me. Big numbers, small numbers. Big sales, small sales. Good new releases, bad new releases. Vintage, not vintage. Hostess, vintage hostess. I'm going to still be here. You know why?
You know why he's still going to be there? Because he's dependent on the company and he's obedient to his brother.
I'm going to bet on this homie. This dude. I know that if I go live and I sell, that my sales outdo my commissions. They have for years. Years. Right?
Can we see evidence on that? Could you show us evidence of that? Can we see your tax returns, please? Because I'm looking at your face and I don't believe you. I know other people can't see your face, but I'm looking at your face and I don't believe that statement to be true. So I would love, love, love to see evidence to back up that claim. Because you're already a six-figure bling boss. You've already made six figures within the company within the first 3 months of this fiscal year. Are your sales more than six figures? Because you are a black diamond or a diamond life of the party. So if you are selling via the power of 15, if you're selling that much jewelry, you would be higher up with the life of the party status than you are. So I call bullshit on that. Big time. Okay?
My sales have outdone my commissions for years.
Bullshit.
I bet on myself every damn day. Because I know that my hustle, my grind, my work ethic will outdo yours. I have never had anyone criticize me. Never have I had anyone criticize me that outworks me. Monica Cox has never been like, oh, Taylor, wow. You made $300,000 last year. You suck and you ruined my business. No, Monica Cox is like, hell, I made multiple seven figures last year. Sorry that like you can't get a job, right? Like you better hustle, honey. I love Monica. She's one of my best friends, one of my dearest friends. We share a lot of information, right?
Name dropping yet again. Yay!
I have never had Monica Cox tell me that I ruined her business because I made $300,000 in sales.
Again, show me the evidence to that fact. If you sold $300,000 worth of jewelry, I want to see the proof. Show me your Shopify store. Because the diamond trip just happened, okay? I'm going to pull out the paparazzi handbook yet again. So you were a diamond life of the party. And we're going to do the math yet again because you were diamond, okay? So to be a diamond life of the party, you have to buy 35,000 PV. So let's get the calculator up. Here we go. Once again, I'm going to move the red flag. Let me just get to the red flag over here. Okay. Alright. So, 35,000 in personal volume. Let's divide that by 2. Just so everyone can see what I'm doing. That's 17,500 pieces of jewelry. You multiply that. Okay, 17,500 pieces of jewelry. Multiply that by $2.75. Okay. So, let's see, 48,125. That's how much you had to spend. Okay, $48,125. So let's do one more thing, okay? So, because he's life of the party diamond, okay, he's buying 17,500 pieces of jewelry. We're going to divide that by 10. Because for every 10 pieces that you buy, you get double hostess rewards. And then we're going to multiply that by 2. So that's 3,500 pieces. So when you're diamond, you add that to the 17,500 pieces of jewelry. So that's 21,000 pieces of jewelry. Now, we multiply that, because that is what you should do. You multiply that by $2.25, which is the profit. I don't see $300,000 in sales there, Junior. I don't even see 50 grand. That's just based on the profit. Not the $5 value, just the profit of $2.25, and I'm including your hostess rewards in that. So again, I call bullshit, okay? I just call bullshit.
Well, I call shotgun.
Okay.
Never in my whole life. Never in my whole life have Kristen Ibanelli tell me, you stole my cousin. Here's the best
He's name dropping yet again.
part. There's a person I'm not
gonna
going to tell
go and
you.
get my massage soon.
There's a person who accused me of poaching. Do you know who they accused me of poaching? My best friend's mother-in-law, who lives right here, who I have known for a very long time.
And we don't
And then when it
care.
came down to it, like, no, they shopped with me first. Really? Really, you want to bet on that one? Let's play that game, right? And so,
What? Was I what?
He's like, you know, his best friend's mother-in-law accused him of poaching, but I'm like,
Here's the thing, if you were accused of it, were you?
Were you poaching though?
He probably was.
Because I think he's mad about being accused of it, but I also think he totally did it.
Well, yeah, when you're projecting what people accuse you of, it's because you obviously did it. I mean, it's politics.
How dare you accuse me of the thing I did?
Yeah, how dare you accuse me of the thing I did?
I
Yeah.
thought we were friends.
Friends don't accuse friends of poaching other people's customers. But he admitted it like 10 minutes ago during this live. So, alright, you guys. I'm going to make this one a short and sweet. We didn't get into much, but I have to go and get a massage. So, I will talk to you guys on the next one. I'm just going to pause, stop recording, go get the massage, go get my facial, and then I'll be back. Alright, talk to you guys later. Bye.